Do you feel like if he would have came out this way instead of the original way he came out, would he have been big as maybe he is now?
Maybe that was just his influence when he was younger, was more that.
Possibly. First time I heard it, and I love the vibe to it, man. Nice vibe.
Yeah.
I can see myself going down to Jacksonville or down to Miami or Fort Lauderdale and going to a nightclub that play that type of music. You have a good time, and the ladies really can dance. The ones who understand this type of vibe, this type of music, especially if they're from that country, they gonna show you something, Jizzle.
That's true.
It's a marathon, keep it going, racing to the finish. It's big business, just wait for the new one. In this lab, engineering classic.
Back again, man. We're gonna talk about this shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who we got on the goddamn docket, man? Who's on the goddamn docket tonight?
Hurricane Wisdom, is a guy we never talked about here before, but I'm a little bit excited, man, because it's to see the new generation doing something that's a little bit different. It's exciting for me following this artist for, I think, about a year and maybe a half. Not really following, but just checking in to this sing rapper. And he put this song out, man. It got a little Afro beat feel to it. He's from Havana, Florida. His parents, they say he was deeply rooted in Nigerian heritage growing up. So his parents are both from Nigeria, and it's starting to bleed through to his music, man. I guess you say, 25 now? So, people change, growth, progression, and all of that shit, man. I think he could be big, man. I think he could be big if he continues on this path.
Good. I'm excited to hear it. Remember you introduced me to him a while ago, but we, never sat down and, dug deep into his mind, his lyrics, his music. So this song right here I haven't heard, so I'm ready for it.
All right, let's go. This is Hurricane Wisdom, Living Up is the title.
I'm living life wrong, putting in green side roll. Battles on inside roll. Outside tonight it's a big vibe. I'm feeling alright. I got what you're looking for. Putting in green side roll. I got what you're looking for. Lifestyle, I got cheese in the turbo. 100,000, no 63. In the back of this coupe while I speak. Oh, you don't wanna have me. From the bag and they coming in threes. From the bag and they coming in pairs. Iced out, I think no one can pass. How fast, that's how this shit I be so deep in my elements. Put them on vibe on to the end. If you down me, don't mean cause evidence still. Don't mind me, no pressure on me, oh. Don't mind me, the hustle and play, oh. Put them on vibe on to the end. If you down me, don't mean I'm living life, oh. Put in the greens, I roll. Battles on inside, oh. Outside tonight, it's a big vibe, oh.
And the thing for me that's always, when these artists, who have this international influence, right? And he started off his career and they kind of put him in that pain music category. So a lot of his music is 808, hi-hat, big bass, piano, synths and things like that. And then you hear this and you never heard this accent before. Or I never heard this accent before. But then to hear this accent now, it's like, what were you hiding the accent? Or are you choosing the act? Like, what's the switch up? And is that some fake shit to not, if that's your roots, to not display that? It's a lot that go along. I just wanted to see what you thought about that.
That's a good question because I almost was going to ask you a question before you asked me that. I don't know if I can call it fake, but it can come across that way because if you are deeply rooted, I think you said Nigeria, correct?
Yeah.
And you come out sounding like Rod Wave, and now we like, where does that accent come from? It can come across as maybe. Matter of fact, let me just ask this question because it makes more sense. Do you feel like if he would have came out this way instead of the original way he came out, would he have been big as maybe he is now? And like I said, I never heard him before, but maybe that's his reason. What do you think?
The crazy part, it's hard to answer that because there's so many international stars from Africa that have translated with not changing anything. But being that he was born here in Havana, Florida, of course, which you know is a big Haitian population. It's all type, it's a big melting pot there you got in Florida. Maybe that was just his influence when he was younger, was more that.
Possibly.
But as far as if he would have been bigger, that's kind of a toss-up because it could have went either way. So that's a tough one.
And just one quick thing before we push on and keep listening to his music.
Yeah.
Free bands. Isn't that future?
Yeah, free bands.
Yeah, so that's what he signed to. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Free bands entertainment / open shift distribution.
Okay. Well, damn, I did not know that, but it goes to show you, God damn it, man, it's who you know, I guess. Because, I mean, he's had millions of views on his songs before he started doing, and really this is the first one I really heard like this. But he's been had, he got a video, 20 million, 40 million. He get them, so, hey, that's crazy. Shout out the Future, I guess.
I'm feeling alright. I got what you're looking for. Put in the green gyro. I got what you're looking for. Follow. Full of good time if you follow me. Party tonight, it's all on me. Shake it, wine on me. No road, that time on me. Stay on my gram if you crying on me. When you're in my mind, ain't thinking about nothing. Nigga on the floor, ain't thinking I'm flying. Man. I be so deep in my element.
I ain't gonna lie. It's probably the video is probably what's doing it for me. I can't even lie because I never seen this before. I seen the video. This is the first thing I seen. Soon as I seen it, I popped that bitch up full screen. I'm sitting there like, okay, the little kids and shit dance. It just got a feel good vibe to it.
Yes,
man.
I like it.
Put them on vibe until the end. You down me, don't mean cause evidence still. Don't mind me, no pressure on me, don't mind me, the hustle and real. Put them on vibe until the end. You down me, don't mean I'm living life, Put in the dreams I go. My tools on inside, outside tonight it's a big vibe, I'm feeling alright. I got what you're looking for. Put in the dreams I go. I got what you're looking for. I'm living.
And then another thing you might want to think about as well is who was the last international star, especially coming from, a country like Nigeria. The last thing we heard from one of those type artists was Sean Kingston, and he's in some hell of a trouble. So do you think it's the fact that maybe being recognized as an American, maybe he thought that was the better route to go?
Yeah, it might have. And that might have been the case. I know we had, Tim's? She's had crazy, the Tim's chick, TEMS. She's had crazy, and I forget the dude name that did that big song with her that got shit with Future and shit. There's been a couple, but it's definitely a lane in America for music like this. I will say that.
It's not big though. It's not big. It's not a lot of superhuman artists in that lane though. Think about it now. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
It's a few big ones, I say that. But yeah, on a main scale, you probably will get farther doing something that sounds American and where people can understand every word. Like I haven't
Right.
understood every single word. I've been able to piece together with context clues, but you know.
Let's see how many TikTok videos of dancing we get of this song.
Battles on inside, outside tonight it's a big vibe. I'm feeling alright. I got what you're looking for. Put in the green gyro. I got what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That was Hurricane Wisdom with Living Up, man. First time I heard it, and I love the vibe to it, man. Nice vibe.
Yeah.
I can see myself going down to Jacksonville or down to Miami or Fort Lauderdale and going to a nightclub that play that type of music.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good time. And the ladies really can dance. The ones who understand this type of vibe, this type of music, especially if they're from that country, they gonna show you something, Jizzle.
yeah, that's true. I see every now and again on some of these clubs here in Dallas where it'll be average, just scrolling Instagram and you'll see flyers for clubs and shit, and they'll have Afro pop night, Afro beat night, where it's just a whole night, and that's what they playing. Of course, where they would usually be playing some rap, hip hop, and the shit. They'll have a specific night for this shit, and so I guess that says, hey, there is people that's gonna come out for that. But I guess back to this song, it's hard to grade something like this because, I mean, I guess not.
If we can grade R&B, we can grade this, we can grade rap. It's a part of our culture, man. I like
it is. I don't listen to enough of it to have some sort of
grading scale. I got
yeah. But if I were, I would say a B minus, and that's only I would say the minus comes from having no bass.
It's the 808 himself. Yep, gotta put some bass in there. I like the vibe. I love the vibe of the song. I like the video was dope. I love the video. I'm gonna give it a B plus, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I like it.
I've heard better beats in that form, I guess, is my thing. Dancing got that. Who's that? Dancing got that fire with that tag on YouTube. Dancing, man, oh man, you done got on his beats before. If you don't remember, but I know I done got on. You done sent something, I don't know, but I've heard some dope beats in this that are slapping. And this one for me didn't just do it all the way, but I did like the vibe, so I had to put it in a B category.
I ain't mad, and you're right. I've heard better beats from this genre before, a reggae type vibe. I would have liked to hear some 808s too, but it seems like when I'm listening to this type of music, sometimes I can ignore that when the song is good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in hip hop it's hard for me to ignore it, but in this type of genre, this is not my style of music, but I can appreciate it. And when they put out good music, great quality, the vocals good, storyline good, the vibe is great, I can just put that beat to the side for the song.
Right. And I think that's maybe how I be when it comes to boom pap, because a lot of boom pap, they ain't just bamming like that, but it's like I'm listening to this right now. I don't need that right now, so I get it 100%. What you talking about? But yeah, that was Hurricane Wisdom, Living Up. That's Boss. I'm YJ. We're gonna get up out of here. Hit that like button for good Afrobeat and good Afrobeat discussion. That was hard. I'm done.
We go.
I can see through a heat. I keep salt for the leech. I was taught that y'all creep, never thought that I was peeping. Cause you'll fall off with no defense. The ones that you love will deceive you. Pure evil.